Hey, how's it going, Honors College? Since apparently y'all can't handle this, I'm going to show you how to make macaroni and cheese with Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner cups in the microwave. More tutorials coming soon on how to make other things, but we're going to start with the basics here. All right, so what you do is you want a spoon, you want your Kraft mac and cheese, you want some water, which I've just got my bottled water here. So then you gotta open up the mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese. You see right here, there's this little packet in here. So you take this packet out and you shake it out, get all that dust down in there. You set that to the side for now. We'll come back to that. Now, this is the most important step of the process, and I think where a lot of people go wrong here. You take your water. You just take your water and you add it to the mac and cheese up to that little line there. You see where it says here, let's get to the fill to here, that line right there. You fill to that line with water, and you do this before you put it in the microwave. I know it can be a little hard, you get the instructions mixed up and a little bit out of order, but it's important you do this before the microwave. All right, next you're gonna want to consult here on the directions, which if you ever need a refresher and don't want to pull up this video, these are some pretty good directions. They go over the basics, they're not as specific, but you know. So you'll see here, it says you want to microwave uncovered on high for 3.5 minutes. So what you'll do is you'll come up to your microwave here, you'll open it up by pushing the button in the bottom right corner. Then you take the macaroni and cheese cup, you set it in the middle of the microwave. And you want to make sure to just set it there. And you'll shut this, and you'll add time until you get 3.5 minutes. And now, we wait 3.5 minutes for this to go. Now we're about halfway through here. You might be tempted during this step of the process because it's 3.5 minutes of waiting. You might be tempted to go do something else, but at the beginner level, you definitely don't want to do that. You want to be here in case something goes wrong. Now, as you get higher up and once you get better at making the mac and cheese, you may be able to go multitask. However, at the starting stage, you definitely want to stick with your microwave. I think that's for the best at this point. You may want to put on some elevator music or something to listen to, but do not step away from the microwave. Okay, we got about a minute left here. Now, as the time approaches, you're going to want to get I'm gonna keep the microwave in frame so you can see how it works. You want to get this your spoon and that little packet you pulled out earlier. You want to get that on standby. You want to have it ready for once the microwave's done. And you can set it somewhere else, but then you'll have to go retrieve it and the next step, and there's no point in doing that, so just have it on standby. Alright, so when the microwave beeps like that and flashes with end up here, that means that the microwave process is completed. And you can once again press this button here in the bottom right to open the microwave and retrieve your cup. Now you'll see it's very different from what it looked like when we put it in there, and it's about to become even more different. So we're gonna shut the microwave. We don't need it anymore. We're gonna take this packet and we're gonna open it. Open it real quick. Just tear off a little corner here. You might get a little cheese dust. Make sure to clean that up later. All right, so then you pour your cheese dust. You pour your cheese dust onto the macaroni. This is where the cheese part of the name comes from. Up until now, we've just been dealing with macaroni, but we are now adding the cheese to really give it that extra kick to the recipe. Just want to shake that out. If you make a bigger tear, this will be a little bit easier. However, I am doing this with one hand. I wouldn't recommend doing that yourself. It's an expert level maneuver. For the beginner stages, you want to be using both hands to make your macaroni and cheese. All right, now that we've gotten the cheese dust out of this packet, we can set it back aside, and we'll take our spoon that we got out earlier, and we'll start just kind of stirring up the macaroni. I want to stir that cheese dust into the macaroni. You want to continue stirring for a little bit. You'll see it starts to change a little bit into the process. Once again, a little bit difficult to do this with one hand. You can see that macaroni. And continue stirring for just a little bit here. And just set that to the side for now. If you need a reference as to how to stir while I'm not pointing the camera, just rewind the video a few seconds and you will see the demonstration of the proper technique for this stage. Once you've stirred that cheese dust in there good, it should look like this, and that's your finished product. You may want to let it sit and cool for a little bit after this step is done. You can just use the same spoon that you use to mix the cheese in. Use that to consume the product, and beyond that, that's it. And like I said, this is the only sanctioned microwave good at the moment. Don't make anything else. You apparently don't know how to. So I'll come back with more tutorials later.